with this week being National Allotment Week, I thought it would be a good time to talk veg. Now, you might be thinking, oh, but I don't have a veg plot, or I don't have a very big garden, so can I grow veg? Well, of course you can. Even if you've got a balcony, or you've got a little spot next to the front door, or just anywhere really, as long as you can fit a pot, you will be able to grow some veg. You can also get raised beds or like raised planters as well, which are really good for growing different veg in as well. And especially if you've got issues with bending down, maybe your back's not so good, these are really good because you don't have to stoop down. They're at a nice raised level and you can just look after things really easily in those. So even on a balcony or just a little bit at the back door or something, you can easily fit that in. It doesn't take up too much space. But something even as small as this pot, you can still grow veg. There's lots of different things that you can grow. In the autumn, there is a slightly more limited selection of veg that you can grow, as opposed to what you would grow through kind of late spring into summer. However, there is still a good few things that you can grow in a pot. Things like pak choi, parsley, you can grow spring onions, spinach, rocket. We've got a lovely mixed lettuce leaf there, which is really nice. Not only is it edible, but it also is quite nice ornamentally as well. So there's that, and beetroot. They don't get too big, so you can certainly fit a few of those in a pot as well. So once you've chosen your pot, this is the one I'm going to be planting up. Always make sure that you have got holes in the bottom of your pot because you need to allow the water to drain through. So then you need to obviously get your compost. I am just using this multi-purpose compost with added John in it because I have personally used it at home growing a lot of my veg and it has worked really, really well. You can obviously use whichever one is your favourite. You don't have to use this. There are veg composts that you can get, actual specific vegetable composts. But personally, I find this works really, really well. So get your pot, get this, and just start to fill your pot up. So you're wanting to fill it reasonably full to start off with. Just make sure if there's any bits that are kind of clumped together, just get rid of those, just sort of break them through with your fingers. And this is a good thing that you could even, whilst we're still on the summer holidays, it's a good little activity that you could do with kids as well, planting the veg. I think when they actually get a chance to do it themselves, they kind of get more invested in it as well. So it's always a fun thing you could do with the kids or grandkids whilst they're still on holiday. Okay, we're almost there. So I would fill it up to probably roughly about here. So you've got basically up to that kind of line just here. Fill that up and then just choose obviously which veg you want to do. So I am going to do today this lovely lettuce because I think it just looks really nice as well. So what I usually do first is I kind of place things out just to see that I'm happy with it, which I might just add in a wee bit more compost, just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, place things out to see that I'm happy with the arrangement. Also bear in mind these are really small at the moment, but they will bulk out and they will get taller as well. So you don't want to plant things too closely together because then that'll kind of stunt their growth a wee bit. So I'm just gonna tease that out of the pack. Always if you just try and get from underneath and just squeeze the pack, just allow the little cell to come out easier. Go. maybe just do one more in the middle. So I think that's as much as I feasibly could fit in one pot. Yeah, and that's quite nice with the mix of the two different lettuce. And then you just start filling in the gaps. So just make sure you get plenty of compost all around. Make sure there's no gaps around the lettuce. And then just gently firm those in. You don't need to push them down, because if you firm it in too much, it almost compacts the soil a little bit. So just a little firm in, just to make sure they've got good contact with the soil around them. There we go. Okay. Yeah, and then once you've done that, just give them a really good water in, and then just place them wherever you're wanting to have them. And they will grow and give you plenty of lovely, lovely food to enjoy right through in autumn, and depending on what crop it is, winter as well. So I hope that has inspired you, but even if you don't have a big garden or a big space, you still can have some lovely, lovely food.